Yes, I'm cold.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the
I know, right?
podcast. And if you can see, we have a special guest with us.
Back and better than ever.
His
It's been
name,
a long
please?
time. Julian.
Julian is back with us, guys. So we have a special episode. Well, not a special episode, but we've been MIA for a little bit, maybe like 2-3 weeks, I believe.
Yes.
So
I was sick, but no COVID, and George was sick. Yes, COVID.
right. So and then our last episode was just kind of like
a recap.
or it was like a promo. It was actually like a promo.
Yes.
It was for the,
for the pop-up
for the
shop,
pop-up shop.
which went awesome.
Yeah.
I do want to clarify. Like, I know I've been looking hella homeless on here the past few episodes. I'm cold.
It's just your typical winter Susie. That's what it is. This is what
And-
winter Susie looks like.
And my nose is cold right now. And so that means I need to wear a blanket. But anyhow, the pop-up shop went awesome. All the vendors did so great.
Yeah, it was
we
fun.
had
It was
hella
nice.
people. It went really well. I definitely am looking at dates in June when we could redo this
Yeah, that would be super awesome.
for the summertime. And maybe we can have, like, more fun vendors that could be outside even. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking at what's in store for OCF for 2022. 2022.
Yeah, so where do we go from here?
So, the boys were talking about disgusting things.
No, we weren't talking about discussing things. So first of all,
As boys do. Okay, so like George listens to lots of highbrow, sophisticated Instagram and podcast people
it was TikTok.
and TikTok. And so I guess we're just going to jump right in. And the question was, would you suck a guy's dick for $1 billion? That's for them. And yes, I said those words. And they both said yes.
Yeah, I am going
Absolutely.
in. You know what though?
Absolutely.
So so
I'm
I
done.
said yeah, I don't give a fuck. $1 billion is more money that you can spend in your lifetime. Do you understand how much?
Okay, but then I said, let's freaking up it up. Like, what if one of the conditions was that you had to tell your girlfriend or wife that you did this?
Right, yeah, and that changed the whole game. Like,
Yeah,
I really
Ew.
don't know how Stephanie would act.
I'm sorry. I would not be okay with it.
That's not what you said.
If Presley,
Say it how you said it.
I said if Presley, I would not want my boyfriend or husband to know what it's like to go
No,
down on a guy.
she didn't
The
say that.
only
She didn't say it
person
like that.
That can go down on a guy would be me.
No, she said, she's like, I don't want Presley sucking on a dick. That's what she said. She said exactly. I don't want Presley sucking on
I
a dick.
don't. Like, that thought is so horrifying, and that would be in my brain. No, I don't need that. I already have so many other things going on in here. like I don't want that thought.
For $1 billion, I'll suck dick on a big screen. Like, they could play it in Times Square,
Oh
okay?
man, I don't know. You know what? Because
I'll
that-
be an advertisement.
yeah, that adds a whole nother dynamic because now it's not just you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't know what you do in the bedroom already, but then kind of
I'm
like,
dead.
you know what I mean? Kind of
So,
like
if
showing
you
that
had
to the
to
whole
tell
world.
Stephanie, if you're like, Stephanie, this is for our family, no one's going to know besides us. I have to tell you, that's one of the conditions, you would do it.
Oh, okay, so I have to tell her before or after?
Before.
Okay,
I
would
up.
go with the conversation. I would go through with the conversation.
See how she feels about it. If she says no.
If she says no, he's still going to do it. It's $1 billion.
Yeah.
So what you
Peace, Stephanie, I'm out, dude.
Buy Noble.
Give her a good $1 million to leave you alone.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Don't tell anybody.
You leave like $1 million to each of your daughters, and then you're like, bye. I'm
Peace out,
out.
dude.
I'm out.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No, yeah. So, but the one thing is like that would carry on with you for the rest of your life, though.
The
So,
money?
like, yeah, or no, the money, but you're like, oh, you're the guy that sucked the dick for $1 billion. You know what I mean? So, see, and then the thing that sucks is that you can't do vice versa for women, because it's like, right?
What do you mean?
Like, would you eat
No, I would not.
for
For
$1
$1
billion?
billion?
No way.
Come on,
What?
dude.
I know it sounds like unrealistic, but there's just no way I could.
She's a Virgo.
I think yes, I am a Virgo. I think that A, I would think about it too much beforehand, and B, I think that for women it is such a stigma. You know what I mean? I think with guys, you guys play around with, like, you guys talk about that stuff. I mean, you guys clearly were talking about it right now. With girls, like, you would never be like, I'm gonna freaking blah blah. You know, you would never play around like that as girls. It's just not in our nature. So no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go down on some chick.
Well, you know what I feel though? I feel like women do more like, yeah, we play around like that, but we wouldn't be like, oh, I never kissed anybody. Let's practice kissing on each. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like guys wouldn't do shit. Like
I
that.
never practiced
girls
kissing
are-
with a girl.
But I feel like girls do that a lot. Like I feel like no.
I'm gonna let you know that I don't know that because I never did that, and I think that
What kind of sleepover fantasy
Or
is
is
that?
exactly
Or is
right?
it just my mind?
This is your mind. Julian was a girl. Julian, did you ever do that when you were a girl?
I
No.
wish. Again, that was one of my sleepover fantasies. Not
Yeah, no,
posting
guys,
this
girls
anywhere.
don't do that. I think no. I don't know anyone that had that experience either.
Yeah.
Like,
so
oh, we practice kissing on each other. No.
After we had a pillow fight.
I don't know, man. I feel
in our
like
jammies.
maybe it's all the porn I watched or something.
Yeah, I think so. Which is sick. Which
Oh,
is
man.
sick. Do you watch a lot of porn now still?
No, not as much. No,
But you still do.
I do. Yeah. No.
Do you guys
Julian?
watch it together?
No, we don't.
I don't feel like Stephanie's a porn person.
No, she wouldn't be a porn person. I mean, I don't know. We haven't had that conversation, to tell you the truth. That'd be an interesting conversation. But no, we haven't.
Julian,
I watch it all the time.
you're also a single man. I no.
You don't watch
know,
porn either?
Mm-mm. You know what I think though is that
Not even when you were just like single?
no. I mean, I have watched it in the past, but it's not like, oh yeah, I like this porn. Let me watch it now that I'm alone. No, like, I feel like there are some things that are so. This goes back to like how we brought up, because I said Steph doesn't look like a porn person.
Yeah.
Because I feel she was brought up so inherently Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like so was I. And I feel like, man, my mom, like, I think that at the end of the day, you still think about what your parents would think is right and wrong.
Yes.
And
yeah.
you already do so many things that are wrong, like have sex before marriage and like this and you know what I mean? That there's no way that that could be part of my life. I mean, my mom would flip like if there was like sex scenes in movies. So you like if we watch movies together, you would like forward.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I feel like that's why everything's so like.
And so I'm gonna say we've talked about this before. I'm a total prude, like with a lot of things because like I was just brought up a certain way. I think that I may joke around and like I said dick earlier, right?
Right,
Like
right.
I'll do stuff like that that's like shocking, but really when it comes down to it, nah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
This is a really nice Christmas episode.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Like, this is so festive. Like this is so festive for
This
this
Merry
is a
time of
nice
year.
Christmas.
episode.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, this is not where I was.
I it looks like
Gonna
I'm all
go.
like with my blanket, you know, but no.
we
we're
got
not-
the what's this called? The tinsel, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
we're
and-
not wholesome. Today. We're not wholesome.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no. Like one time, and I don't even know if I should tell this story, but I'm just gonna do it. My sisters, who are even more prudish probably than I am because they're older. My sister, remember when that movie Monsters Ball came out with Halle Berry?
Definitely.
Right.
That's my
right.
girl. That's why.
Right. So like, my mom just happened to go to my sister's room when she was watching it, and it was in that part.
No, that's the worst part.
And so to my mom, in my mom's brain, my sister was watching porn. Like
It
my
is
mom.
porn. It is basically
It,
porn.
so, yeah, like
It's like
the-
soft porn.
yeah, like I want you to make me feel good, you know, like so like we always think about that, we always laugh, but like my mom was so upset, like literally for like a couple of days because she thought my sister was watching porn. And mind you, my sister was legit, like probably almost like 30 years old. You know what I mean?
No
So like
shit. Come on.
my mom flipped, and I think that like that was so present. I don't think she talked to my sister for like 2 days. That like, yeah.
That's
So,
intense.
Yeah, it is intense.
but yeah, that was a really interesting question. What wouldn't you do for $1 billion? What wouldn't you do? $1 billion, like you said, it's a lot of money.
A bit. I don't think. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think the problem is that people don't know how to like between a million and billion.
It's a lot.
Huge.
$1 million's almost like nothing.
Difference. It's huge. It's like a huge difference. So like, and I was reading up I was reading up something and it said like it'll take you like probably like 7.5 years to waste $1 million if you were like spending some type of amount like regular,
Every day.
right?
Mhm.
And I heard and then I saw something where you would have to live like 40 times that just to spend $1 billion. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like I would die before I could spend that if I was just on my regular spending habits right now, you know? But yeah, but honestly, I think so the thing with that is that there is some morals that you need to stay with, you know, with your life. And I think like there's certain things that like I don't know, I probably wouldn't kill somebody.
Yes,
you
I
know what
wouldn't
mean?
kill
I don't think I would kill anybody.
My nervous system cannot handle that.
Yeah, I don't. Even if they said they would never find out, I don't think I could be able to come to terms to kill somebody.
But do you remember that movie? Probably not. But Indecent Proposal.
Yeah. Wait. Which one is that one?
The one with Demi Moore where
Yes!
that guy
And Woody Harrelson?
Yes.
Dude, that one fucking wrecked me, dude.
Yeah.
Because the guy paid the other guy to sleep with his wife.
He's like, I'll pay you $1 million. Right? It was
yeah.
$1 million.
Well, $1 million back then was like holy shit.
It was
you
like
know?
the really early 90s, like 91, you know, whatever. And so yeah, like Robert Redford.
Dude, I never remembered that name of the movie.
The Indecent Proposal was like, I'll pay you $1 million to sleep with your wife. And so they're all like down.
Yeah,
it's like,
they're
oh,
down.
$1 million. You know, and it like ruins their life.
It ruins their life.
Their
it ruins like their marriage. Like, and that's what, and that's the problem with like cheating. I feel like, you know, when you cheat like that, just you're doing it for nothing, you know, like even if it's $1 million, you know, you both agree to it, but still have that mental.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. Like I could not, even if it was a guy for $1 billion, I could not imagine Presley like sucking some fucking guy's dick.
Wait, are we past the sucking dick? Like you wouldn't even let him sleep with another girl for like
$1 million?
I'm just saying.
No.
What if it was like
Okay.
a you situation, you know, where everybody's in the room? That one episode.
Man, this episode turned quick
No,
right away.
I would be so mad. I legit would be so upset. Like that part where they're like swingers, you mean, in the show You? I wish he would ask me that one day because I'd be so done with this relationship so quick.
So you're
No
not
way.
down with like threesomes or anything like that?
No, definitely not.
You're down with threesomes, Julian? You down with that stuff?
He doesn't. No.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
He's saying. I know Julian. He's saying yes right now because he's single. But if he had someone he genuinely cared about a lot, he would not want to share that person. You're sharing that person in the threesome.
Yeah, you are.
You're okay with sharing Stephanie in the threesome with some super
wouldn't be.
handsome guy.
You know what? The problem is that Stephanie means so much. When you got to do it with like somebody that don't mean nothing.
Correct.
So it's like people that you kind of just like, oh shit, we're friends and we're kind of just in this room alone and it kind of just happened. You
Meet
know
a
what I
couple
mean?
people in the club.
Yeah, so like, and that's just how it happened. You know what I mean? You know, that's why it has to be like that.
Yeah, no. Presley could not have sex with someone else. And I don't care if I'm there. No.
I
get
don't
outta
care if
here.
I'm there.
Yeah, it does ruin the mental though. Like I don't think I'd be able to see like.
Like, and
anybody.
exactly. He's going to be okay with seeing me.
Hey, have you asked him? Not.
No, Presley wouldn't like it.
Yeah, because there's some guys that are down with that. You know what I mean?
If my boyfriend was down with that, that means he does not give a shit about me.
It's so weird though how guys would be down with that. I wonder why. Though.
If a guy would be okay with it, he does not, like you said, he does not care about you. So, I mean, watch that episode. He was like, let me find out you want to do something like that. Like, he was like, you know. But, like, no, he wouldn't be okay with it. But if he was okay with it, then we're done.
We're done.
We're
done.
over.
You're done.
You're
What the
done.
heck? No
Wonder
way.
Oh man, that's interesting. So okay, so going back, what would you not? What's some other thing that you wouldn't do? I think that's where I draw the line. It's like, I don't
Honestly, you know
else I would
what
do.
came to my mind, and this is like stupid, but I wouldn't go bungee jumping.
For $1 million, dude?
No.
For $1 billion.
Oh,
For $1 billion?
Okay, for $1 billion, there's not a lot of things I wouldn't do.
Honestly, I feel like that would affect my health.
What,
I'm-
bungee jumping?
Yeah, I don't feel like I've been more and more unstable.
Come on, man.
I mean,
I
with my
cannot
luck, I
believe you
feel
right
like
now.
it would just snap. Like there I go. I don't get $1 billion.
I feel like I am more and more unstable as the weeks go by, and I feel like the nerves coming up to that, like I'd pass out and die of a heart attack. I feel that. I feel that in my soul. I feel that in my soul that I would die at the thought of bungee jumping or something like that.
That's insane.
That's literally my first thought.
I was
Yeah.
putting up Christmas lights, and like I was not at the top of the ladder, but I was like almost there. And I was like, if I was on Fear Factor and they asked me to stand at the top of this ladder, I would quit. I would quit. I wouldn't stand at the top of this ladder. I'm so afraid right now for no reason. I've
Really?
never been afraid of heights. But I just felt like I was going to fall over. Those intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
So, but
You
you
know?
would bungee jump.
I would bungee jump. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of things that like.
What about like
I'm scared of,
skydive?
but like sky. Yeah, I'll do skydive.
Like Letty has done both of those things.
yeah.
These are
And
cheap.
I feel like I am so much more of an old lady than her because she's done all that, and there's no way you would catch me in hell doing that. Like to me, that would be hell. Like doing that over and over again, that would be my hell.
Skydiving.
Skydiving. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just think that there's like certain things like damn, for sure I would die. You know what I mean? But there's things that like I would like. I just finished watching this Netflix episode called The Alpinist. So, but he's a free solo fucking rock climber, and he without ropes, without anything, he just climbs these fucking things. That's if you pay me $1 billion to do that, for sure I would die.
But you
So
would do it.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay, so you
Because I
wouldn't
would
do it.
die for sure. Like going free solo, go as high as you
Okay.
can, you would die. So like, there's certain things that like I'd be
Yeah.
like, nah, I'd probably die for sure on that. So I wouldn't risk $1 billion for that.
What about like because I always go back to this. What if like you found out how and when you die?
Oh, we said that in the podcast one time.
Yeah, yeah. I thought now it's $1 billion. Yes.
What do you mean?
You would want to know, like, if somebody was like, "I'll pay you $1 billion, but I'm gonna tell you how and when you die."
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, tell me.
Yeah. You don't even gotta pay me. I'll still find out one of those things. Tell me one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's something I want to know.
Yeah. So
Tell me for free.
yeah.
I
And
don't
then
know.
I remember switching my answer to being when. And tell me when. And then that's
No, I'm gonna change it, but I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
I feel like when I answered these questions in the past, I was more mentally stable, and I feel like now I'm not enough to be able to handle this information. You know, like I haven't watched Squid Games because you said I couldn't handle it.
It is intense.
So there you go.
Why would you not handle it?
And the anxiety.
Why? But what kind of what does watching something that has nothing to do with you trigger real life actions?
Because it makes me nervous. It gives me anxiety, even if it's not to me.
So when
I have such severe empathy that I can literally feel what these people are pretending to feel.
right, dude, you know what's so funny? I want to bring this up too. So okay, so before so the movie the Squid Games ends.
Yes.
That doesn't end.
No. Like, not for a while. Like, it'll be with me for a while.
But I feel like that's what movies are supposed to do, no? Or shows, or
I
kind of
don't
like.
think anyone could understand the amount of anxiety I've been having my whole life. But now it's, like, supremely worse.
Mhm.
I have to do something about it, honestly. But first things first. I have other stuff going on. But no, like, so there was a show, like Ozarks. I have not been able to get past like episode 5 of season 1, and they're like on season 3 because it caused me so much anxiety. I couldn't handle watching it.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, there's certain things that I've watched, like that show. I hardly watch shows, but like the Alpinist, this fucking guy, he's just so cool. He's an amazing guy, and you guys won't watch it, right? Like on a rock climber,
Nah.
but he fucking dies.
I'll watch it.
But like he's such a free
Do
spirit.
they
but
show him dying?
Huh?
Do they show him dying?
No, they don't show him die. But they show like footage of like what happened,
Okay.
and it didn't like make me anxious or anything. It questioned my like, why would the universe take somebody such a beautiful soul? You know what I mean? Or like, why would God take such a beautiful soul? You know? And it was crazy because he died literally on the filming of the documentary.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
wow.
So, and I guess the world wanted to show who he was because he was like one of the most famous rock climbers, and he didn't like post anything on Instagram. So like that's why the documentary was made about him. He wouldn't post anything. He wouldn't share pictures or anything like that. He would just do it for fun, and it just kind of like. And anyways, what I'm getting to is like when it finished, that bothered me and that affected me after the show was finished. When usually when the show's finished, I'm just like, fuck it,
You're
whatever.
just done with
blah
it.
blah blah. So like that's why I'm like, man, it made me question a lot of things. So that's why I'm wondering, is that how
Yes.
you feel?
Yes, but it's for a long time. And I would rather feel sad than anxious. And I've discussed this a million. And I just text my family this today. I would rather feel sad. So I prefer depression over my anxiety. Because with my anxiety, I can't function normally because I'm like this. Like my insides, this is what that feels like. And I'd rather be sad. So when people are like, oh my God, Susie likes to watch sad movies. Yes, I would. Because for my central nervous system, that's calm. As opposed to like feeling like my insides are going to burst open. Because that's literally, that's what it feels like.
I get very emotionally invested in whatever I do, whatever I'm watching, whatever, because I like to play video games. So,
Yeah.
like, there's this one video game, Red Dead Redemption 2. My friend finished it before I did, and he was like, yeah, the guy who you are dies of tuberculosis. I'm like, why would you tell me
Why
that?
would he tell you that ending anyways?
Why would you tell me that? So as soon as my guy started coughing, I was like, I can't play this.
Yes.
I can't have him die. He has to live.
Are you serious?
I stopped playing the game. I
You
haven't
didn't even
finished
watch
it.
it through?
No, didn't finish the
You
game.
gotta see it through, my boy.
But you know what?
No.
He's still alive.
You
So
gotta see it through, my
He's
boy.
alive somewhere.
I spared his life.
Come
He's alive.
on.
He's alive somewhere.
He's had tuberculosis for like 3 years now.
And that's how
That's
you
funny.
feel too?
Yes.
So I'm just shocked like how that affects how something like an outside source affects that even after it's done. You know what I mean? Like I know the effects of something, but like so the anxiety is more
So like when all those movies, and I was trying to explain this to Presley the other day, just yesterday, about like space and the end of the world. Because I literally feel then like we are on a rock that is floating to doom.
well, yeah, that's what the movie's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel like that.
Yeah, but I feel fear like all the time. That means I can't go to sleep. That means I'm worrying about dying. That means when I wake up, I'm having an existential crisis. Like, why am I even brushing my teeth right now if we're all literally going to die soon? Like,
For
why
real?
even go to work? Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, but yes, that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
That's not how you feel, is it? Is that how you feel too?
I could watch those movies, but
I can't.
it's the sad movies that really get me.
So we that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie, it's about the end of the world.
Right, right.
Don't
But you
look
said it was
up.
good though.
It was funny. It had humor. But like Presley's like, see, that wasn't so bad. And I'm like, let me show you this movie clip right now of the end of the world where it is bad. And he's like, but it would be such a fast death. I'm like, but why do we gotta die? Right?
Cause we're gonna die.
No, I don't like thinking about those things. I don't like
Interesting.
thinking about those things. Yeah, but so there's just a lot of anxious thoughts in my head, and I know like I'm particular, or not everyone has these thoughts, but like yeah, we have those thoughts, and it's like a family thing. Like we're in Christmas, we were having Christmas at my brother's, and there was a lot of other people that we didn't know. Right away, I get social anxiety. Like whenever I'm driving anywhere and I'm about to go in somewhere, I have to give myself like a good 3 to 5 minutes where I'm just like sitting in my car like, all right, let me wind my batteries up. I'm about to go in there, And like by now Presley's used to it. He has a little social anxiety as well, but not as bad as mine. Like it's my brother's house. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like I don't know my brother or my sisters or whatever.
Right.
Like I just don't know the other accessory people. But it was funny. So like we all like open our gifts and et cetera, et cetera. At this point we had already been there like 3 hours. But my batteries are running out. So then that gives me anxiety because I know like I'm not able to perform as I was, which I'm already not fun. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to even be less fun. And my nephew who's 6, I can tell he was feeling like that too. Like he's starting to get like hot and he's like just looking around like what's next, and I'm like, what's going on? Are you feeling a little overwhelmed? He's like, yes, I have anxiety right now. So I was like, okay. I'm like, that's all of our cues to go. I'm like, it is time for all of us to leave. It's time for all of us to go.
Oh, that's so weird. I
I
wouldn't know how to
know.
be able to live like that.
It's sad. It's sad, but you know what? I'm used to it. I don't know.
Interesting.
But like, you guys don't feel that? Like when you're about to go somewhere, you don't feel like you need a second?
No.
No,
But I feel like wherever I go, not to be like, but I'm always like the main character in the room. Because especially who I surround myself with, they're kind of boring.
Yeah.
So I'm like the most exciting thing in the room, If I don't bring my A game, everybody's just going to be sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what I get sometimes is like, let's say I go to like someone's house and like, I just feel like sometimes they're annoying.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, oh, here we go. Let me get ready for this.
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
guy. Let me get ready for this guy, or this.
Yes,
their-
for sure.
Their jokes and
Yes, yes,
their
and their
loudness,
energy,
You know what I
yes.
mean? Let me get ready, but never like my personal character is drained or like different. You know what I mean? So
How fun to be normal.
it's so interesting. It's crazy interesting. But I do have another question. So I've been crazy on TikTok, and I don't know how I fall into these TikTok trends, or like I'm on this TikTok. Anyway, so I guess I like this empath, kind of TikTok. And it's the one where the guy's like, I'm an empath and I go to a social gathering and I'm the only one that can tell who the sociopath is. And I mean, I didn't get it until Stephanie kind of told me about it, and then I was like, wait, that sounds kind of like Susie. And then she's like, I'm gonna have to bring it up to her. Anyways,
yes,
so,
I'm an empath.
So yeah, so anyways, so what I was saying is, I never read the comments, but there's some times where like I hear Susie's voice, like you gotta read the comments.
have to.
I never
The
read
comments
I
are
just
the
like
best
the video,
part.
Yeah, so I read it. You know what I feel? I feel they're so negative. They're so fucking.
Not
negative.
always.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
they're so
sometimes you
funny.
do find that gold one. But but anyways, there's a lot of these people like saying like empaths are cool, blah blah blah. But once they start thinking they have like a superpower or like displaying it as a superpower, or like what? Yeah, there's people sensitive to energy and stuff like that. But once they start thinking like that, like. And then feeling like they're higher level than like people, then that's where the problem comes in and blah blah blah. Like, do you feel like that? Do you feel like you are
Like I'm above people?
Yeah.
Yes.
because you feel that stuff?
Yes.
But like being an
No, but
empath,
let me tell you, it's a double-edged sword, okay? Because I do feel that I am special because I am so like the energy from a movie, right?
Right.
Like I am so sensitive to all energies, and that's why I have to like wind my batteries up before I freaking go anywhere. It's so hard for me on Sunday nights because I know like as of this time I have to wind myself up for the whole freaking week of coaching. It's hard on me because everyone has a big personality here, or even if they don't, I have to bring out their personality. So I'm very sensitive to people's energies, okay? And so I feel like I am special because I'm also able to recognize people that are not always what they portray to be. I can like pretty much scan if you are, like you said, a sociopath or whatever. And if you're not genuine with who you are, like I can feel that. I'm like, oh, that guy or that girl is trash. Like I know that. But at the same time, like, yes, I do feel like it's a superpower. But at the same time, I would prefer to be ignorant of that stuff
Yeah.
because I feel like the people that are, not to put Presley down, Presley, right? Like he lives a very like calm, like I don't even know what's going on. I'm just living life and I'm happy and smiling person. Where to me it's like, what do you mean? Like this person's this person's that. Like this person just lied to you. Like that's what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Like what are you talking about?
Oh my God, you did not do that.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, this was not a good day,
Oh shit.
But he's singing like it was like the best day ever,
See, well, I think one thing is a difference too is like within the TikToks, they're saying how that person is like, saying I'm an empath. You know what I mean? Like, or I am this and I'm that, or like like.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
don't like saying that stuff
Right.
because
That's something you don't do. That's what I wanted to say.
because it is my superiority. I feel like you guys don't get it.
Right.
So I'd rather not even talk to you guys about it because I feel like you won't get it, and therefore I'm better than you because you don't understand.
Honestly, though, it's a trauma response. Being an empath
Yeah,
is a trauma response.
you're so heightened to other people's energies. Yes.
Because you had to be from a child, you
Yeah,
know? You had to read the
I
room
had to read the room. Correct.
in order to, like, know how you engage with
Really,
your family.
people that have superior heightened like senses, really, we just had the most trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Interesting.
Like sometimes I'm so uncomfortable in situations where I'm like, are you guys not understanding what's happening right now? Like, you guys don't feel that? And then that's when I know I'm better than you
Yeah.
all.
I mean, I feel that like a lot of times, but I just don't know what the fuck I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Like I think you know what's going on.
Yes, I do.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
You feel it, but you don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
I feel it and I know, and I'm like, ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you feel a lot of stuff, Julian, or no?
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. I normally don't pay attention.
Right.
But if I do, I see it.
Now,
Mhm.
is there something different? Like, so I think I mentioned it in podcasts before, but like, I feel like having cancer has really, like, distilled my emotions towards
Mhm.
anybody having like
negative things.
negative things.
That's cool.
Because like I feel like, so the other day I was talking to a friend and I told her like small little joke about my dad, and she's like, hey, that's not cool, you know, like blah blah blah. And I was like, honestly, I just think it's funny to me because it's, you know, like it's like I don't take it so serious anymore. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
I don't take that like. So I was just wondering, like, is that like a reverse? Like, is that like a negative thing? Is that a drawback from like empaths or whatever?
I don't think it's a drawback, or I don't think it's too opposite. I think that what you're doing though is kind of that's probably the most serious situation of your life. The potential of you being super sick and maybe even dying of cancer, right? And I think that you don't want to feel anything so big ever again because nothing will ever compare.
Mm-hmm.
That I think that to you, it's just like nothing is ever serious.
Right.
So like when I tell you don't make fun of yourself, blah 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 blah, you don't really take it as how I'm taking it because you're kind of just like, well, nothing will ever compare to the seriousness of possibly dying, right?
Right.
So I don't think that it's like too opposite. I think it's just you not wanting to feel that serious stuff, or not wanting to admit that other stuff can be serious even though
Right.
it's not life and death.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I have a lot of gifts. Right? I also would say like I see paranormal things.
Oh my God, let's not go into this. Poor Presley.
Yes, I know, poor Presley.
Poor Presley in all aspects. Jesus.
What else, Julian? I'm like, I literally feel every time I go to sleep, I'm in an alternate universe. Like I'm in the metaverse when I go to sleep.
Metaverse. The metaverse is not.
And Presley's not nice there, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God. Presley's not
Presley's
nice.
not a good person there, and that's all I'm saying. Okay, because every time I'm there, Presley's not nice. He's a jerk, and then I wake up and he's normal Presley that we all know and love. But in my dream world, which is an other universe, he's not nice. So I have a few gifts, right?
Yeah.
Speaking about gifts, do you want to switch over to something more
Christmas.
festive?
That was good. Change
Good
of subject.
transition.
Yeah.
I like
Do you
that.
want to switch over before we
Sure.
run out of time?
Sure,
It
what's
is
your-
Christmas time. It is the 27th today, so we just had
Today's
our
the
Christmas
anniversary of my
festivities.
grandma's death.
So, oh God, you see what I'm saying? Quick turn! We're trying to turn this around, guys.
The 27th of
Oh,
December.
God.
And the 27th of November is the anniversary of my grandpa's death. 27 is not a good number in our family.
Well,
but anyways,
I hope the baby's not born today. So,
yeah. Well, Bella was born on the 27th. And
Oh, really?
And my
Of
brother
what?
and my brother too. Hers August, my brother's July.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
it's not a good number.
I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way the
27
looks. I don't like the way it looks. Yeah. So.
I know it's a weird number. But okay, so I got cool stuff. I got like a lot of cool stuff. Okay, I got like some really cool like purple Uggs.
Whoa.
But like the lace up ones, like the boy Uggs.
Ooh.
I got my mittens from Lululemon.
What color Lululemon?
They're light pink.
Ooh, okay.
I got like a clear or a glass tea kettle, so like you can see the liquid inside.
Mhm.
That's like the new thing in like kitchenware, clear.
Like, and you can put it on the stove,
Yeah,
and it's like just like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
and
cool.
it's clear. What else did I get? Just a bunch of other like clothes, stuff like that. Presley got me a pearl necklace, and the stone is tourmaline, and that's his birthstone.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, and
Wait, what color is that? Like,
so
tourmaline?
it's a pink, but the tourmaline that he got me is watermelon, so it's pink and green.
Oh, nice.
I know, right? Thoughtful.
Did he really plan it out like
a
that or
thought-
no?
He's so
king.
amazing.
Did he plan
Yes.
it out like that or no?
Well,
Or you just put it together?
I had mentioned it. No, he bought it like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
We had seen it, and I was like, "Oh, watermelon tourmaline." So I got him watermelon tourmaline cufflinks for his birthday.
Nice.
So that's how he even knows about that whole thing. So, yeah, a couple of other things. So I'm happy with my gifts. What about you, Julian?
I got a couple shirts.
Oh, I saw them. They're funny.
Yeah.
Where? How did you see him?
New
On Instagram.
injury
Oh, I didn't-
loading.
One said injury loading, and it's like a
Oh,
battery.
dang, I didn't see those.
And then I got a coffee mug that says sometimes I think to myself if CrossFit is thinking about me too. I like that a lot. And then I got some Ray-Bans with a built-in camera.
Okay.
Dang, those are gonna be cool. That
With
would
a
be dope.
built-in camera?
Yeah, and it has like a microphone and everything.
No
so
way.
The only thing is like it's connected to Facebook, so they have a separate app for it. So instead of saying "Hey Siri," you say "Hey Facebook."
No.
Yeah, you say "Hey Facebook."
This
like,
is
place
gonna
a
be
call.
you going into the metaverse.
Yeah, "Hey Facebook, take a video." You know, it's pretty dope.
Okay, that's scary
So
to
yeah,
me. The
yeah. So
metaverse.
where does that video go to?
Yeah.
It goes to
Facebook?
it goes to the separate app that they have.
Okay, so
like, it
in this
downloads
app, it's like all your videos and pictures would be on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary.
And then you could download them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take a video, I'm done. It gets uploaded and posted, or it just gets video.
It just gets
like I'm
uploaded.
scratching my leg at how uncomfortable that.
But it
made
gets-
me.
Are you scratching it or are you burning it?
No, I'm scratching. Like,
But does it get uploaded for other people to see right away?
No, just you.
Okay, so you
So
can
then-
see it and then download it.
Yeah,
and then decide to post
Mm.
it.
because it's not on Facebook.
But that's wild that it's taking video of what you're seeing from your eye view, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good because my videos be like I can't keep my hands still when I'm
You
actually
actually
recording.
can't. That's true.
But the problem too is, I think the problem is like I just saw the Social Dilemma, like, and you know it was really big like 2 years ago. I just
Yeah,
barely
yeah.
saw it.
Man,
And-
you've been watching TV?
Yeah, dude,
What's
I've been slacking.
up?
So
You
but
should, as you should. I'm tired too.
but yeah, all those videos are saved somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know, no matter what, like if you're fucking somebody has those videos,
All
access
those,
to those videos.
all those nudes and videos you've sent of
Ye-
yourself.
Yeah, they're all there. Somebody has access to them. Anybody on Instagram has access to everyone's DMs, everyone's.
What I
messages.
don't like about
I
the
feel
social
so sorry for
dilemma
them.
is when they're like the fake people are like, okay, let's send them this, blah blah blah.
Right.
Like,
It's the dumbest thing ever.
yeah,
like,
that part I hate. But like, but at the same time, that's how I feel like my FBI agent works. Right? Like, okay, she's going through a breakup. Let's send her some more motivational quotes.
That's hilarious.
Right?
That's
Like-
awesome.
I feel like my FBI agents think it's a joke right now with the whole TikTok thing because I cannot get off lesbian
Yeah.
TikTok
He
no matter
can't.
how hard I try.
He has been on
Okay?
lesbian TikTok
I've been
for a while.
unfollowing. I don't like lesbian videos, but they keep popping up on my For You page.
That's hilarious, dude.
Like here
Oh,
I am.
man.
Yeah, I was on like sad dog dying TikTok for a long time.
Yeah, I had to get off that
Yeah,
one.
it's weird how you start getting into those TikToks. Like I was, yeah.
It had me
it's-
crying for a long time.
Yeah, my mental couldn't. I had to stay off TikTok.
What was your favorite
Um,
present that you got?
I got a lot of gifts. No, I didn't get too many gifts, but I got enough gifts. You know what I mean? So, my favorite ones, I got them on right now. These socks. Stephanie got me these cool little socks with
So
Dahlia's face
cute.
on them. So, Those were super cool. It was really really.
What did you
exciting.
get, Steph?
I got Steph. So you know what? We tell each other what we want,
Okay.
and because I'd rather get her something that she wants than like buying something that she's not gonna like and be like, but yeah, I bought her. She wanted a yoga mat from Lulu. She wanted a Noble shoes. She wanted what the fuck else she want? She wanted these glasses from Gooder. She wanted, I don't know what else she wanted. She wanted, but the coolest thing was that I got is like she showed me like this one Coach purse, and I think it was the coolest one because she showed me this Coach purse. Like, oh man, it fucking sold out and I can't buy it online anymore. So I fucking searched all over these Coach and they had them in Woodfield and it was the last one.
No.
So I drove to Woodfield like the Thursday before Christmas and I was like, oh shit. And so I got it for. So I like that one because I had to put the
What does it
most
look
effort
like?
into. It's
Just
like
regular?
a little Coach purse and then it's just like a wallet. And it has a little elephant in it.
Oh, that's
So
cute.
and she loves elephants. So
Good thing you didn't go to Oakbrook. You've been shot up.
No, yeah, that was crazy.
The ghetto.
Yeah.
How's that ghetto? Oakbrook is not ghetto. What would happen?
No.
Did you? Was it a white male?
No, it was two guys of color. I don't know, like some sort of argument over a girl, and they literally both
Dang.
shot each other. At each other. It's nuts.
That's dangerous, especially around Christmas time. There's so many people out there.
I would honestly be so mad if I went. Like, I hate shopping. Anxiety central. Okay, too much energies. If I went like so close to Christmas Eve to get my last minute shopping done, knowing there's hella lines for every store. Like, Oakbrook's an outdoor mall. You have to like be outside, inside, and to get shot, or the fact that the mall was locked down, so a lot of people didn't get to go home till like 11 or 1 a.m. Nah, I would be so mad. Forget it.
That's crazy.
Christmas is canceled. Like that will literally be me. Like, you're all done.
You're done.
Sorry.
But yeah, my friend's an Oakbrook police officer, so he was telling us all the drama.
All the issues.
Yeah. So I want to lead up into. Do you have a favorite? Or let's start with what's no, maybe you can't think of it. What was your fondest memory, Christmas memory, like your most happiest Christmas memory?
Oh, this is hard. I don't know. Get back to me, Julian.
I think I just had mine this Christmas.
I don't know. You know, my trauma response is to forget.
What?
So I can't remember anything.
That's cool. I wish I had that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, mine happened this year. I was literally on the couch at my sister's house and like just watching Dahlia open gifts. It was so cool. Like it was like last year she didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
She, but now she kind of knows a little bit about Christmas, like what Christmas is about. And like, it was just like she got these like a Play-Doh and she don't even know what Play-Doh is and she just kind of like hugged it, you know what I mean? She just like she went like this and she did this little thing and I was just like this is what it's all about, it's not about like what.
That's so
she didn't
cute.
even know what the fuck the gift was and she's just like, oh, so I think that was one of my favorite moments. So you can't think of anything? How about favorite gift ever? You can't think of a favorite gift ever? Jesus Christ.
Favorite gift.
That's hard. It's a hard question. What's your favorite gift ever? You're gonna be like the socks.
No, my favorite gift ever. So it's because it means a lot to me now because it humbles me, and it makes it. It's not. I don't think it's trauma, but it's just like a lot behind it. So my mom, we didn't grow up like rich or anything like that, but I remember when the first iPod came out, like the white one with the scrolling dial. It was like $600, dude. So my mom.
Can you believe we paid that money
Yeah,
for
dude,
that?
that's insane.
And now like they're like $20.
Dude, but like, but now you get everything on your phone.
Yeah.
Now you just pay a $10 streaming service for like, and then like you get all the fucking songs in the world, But anyways, the $600 thing, and I remember I would cry to my mom.
Really?
For it. And I fucking used it for like 3 years until the next new one came out.
Man, I was a fan of the freaking iPod Shuffle.
The
when there was
little
a little square, you were just like, you couldn't see the screen, but I was the shit with my iPod Shuffle. Loved it.
Did you
Loved
see the
it.
TikTok where the girl's like, what's this thing? And she's like, is this a hair clip? And then she put it in her hair.
It's really like what made or broke me at the track. Like if it was not charged, like never mind, I'm not working out. Because that was pre-CrossFit days. Best gift ever. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't have one.
Worst gift ever?
Yes, my brother one time got me. My brother got me a like a car charger thing, like a portable car charger. It was like a little battery,
Right.
and like I never used it. Like I wouldn't. But my brother's always big on like I'm teaching you how to fish, you know, and he would like try to teach me how to like
Survive?
yeah, how to like change the tire, like put oil, and it's
Mhm.
like no, I would just get someone to do it.
Right.
You know, my sisters know how to do all that stuff. My sisters can change their own tires, all that stuff. Me, I just didn't grow up desperate enough.
Oh, you're the baby too, though.
Yeah, they grew up like that. Like my dad left them. You know,
Oh, wow.
my dad left them, not me. I wasn't born. Okay, so my dad left them, so they had to learn how to fend for themselves, and I was just coasting. You know, so like, I remember I opened and I was like, oh, and I remember my sister coming and was like, do you really think she's gonna use that? And I used it to charge my phone until it no longer worked. And then so I wouldn't say it's the worst. It was thoughtful and I did use it, but it's just like I didn't use it what it was intended for, you know?
Best and worst?
Can't think of the best, but the worst was.
That's sad, right?
Yeah.
Same.
I don't know what the best gift would look like for me, cause, like, yeah, there's some things that I want, but what I really want, I can't have. Like, I want stuff for other people more than I want stuff for myself.
That's nice, Julian.
But the worst was probably like a doll.
Oh yeah.
My grandfather had got me a doll,
And you did mention
Oh,
that.
yeah, you mentioned that
Yeah.
last time. Yeah.
and I wanted a gun.
And you wanted a gun. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's so crazy how we can't think of the best. And I don't want to say that I'm ungrateful, but at the same time, I almost feel like I am now because I can't think of it. But also, even though like I'm talking all this crap, like my dad left them, but because of my dad leaving them, I grew up not like with a lot. So it's not like I was ever like growing up like, oh, I want these Jordans or oh, I want this expensive thing, because I knew my mom. I never thought of like what's the word, like bothering my mom with that stuff, because I knew she couldn't afford it. So it's not like I ever cared too much about that stuff. I did like stuff, but it was just like, okay, I got this, I got that, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I think that's why I like the iPod the most, because I think it always humbles me now, because
You probably thought your mom wouldn't get it because you couldn't
not only
afford
that,
it.
but like once I got it, like in 3 years, it meant nothing. Like 2 years, you know what I mean? But like what I didn't understand is like how much my mom had to work for that shit. And like I think I did the math, you know, of how many days she had to work just to get that fucking iPod.
That's
you know?
nice that you thought of
And
that.
then, but like now it just kind
How
of
old were
like
you?
14 maybe I think around there, I think. But yeah, there's like I would feel like I was very ungrateful, and I feel like during Christmas time, because I was spoiled, you know, like, and there's a lot of Christmas memories that I remember that bothers me. They bother me now to this day.
Because you were the baby too.
Yeah, so like,
I think that's why I can't remember, because I was spoiled also. Like, even though, like you never expected super expensive stuff, but you got a lot of stuff probably.
Right.
And I think that's the same for me. Like, I could never expect like Jordans or like a really cool cell phone or what. I never expected those things, but at the same time, I did get a lot of stuff, you know. I will say though, it was nice. So like a few years back, Bella, my daughter, really wanted boy Uggs, which is like the lace-up ones, right? This was just like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I think she thought I wouldn't be able to afford them. Like, I don't know. But of course I did. So, like, I remember she opened them. She was like, she started to cry. She's emotional, you know. She started to cry. She's like, I knew you were going to get these for me. And she, like, cries. And we were like, oh. But all of us in my family, like my sisters, and like, we're uncomfortable with emotions like that. We're
oh
like,
shit.
we're all like, oh, like, you're so grateful. You're not like, oh, like, that's nice, Bella. You know, like we literally all just said that because we're so shocked when one of our kids has actual emotions, you know. But this year she got me some for me. Isn't that crazy?
So she got you the purple
She
ones.
got me the purple Uggs,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
and they're basically the same. And I was like, well, that's like full circle. And
full
like
circle.
in a short amount of time, it was like maybe 4 years ago, you know. So I
Yeah.
thought that was sweet when I opened them up. But like also, I'm not emotional like that, so I also felt bad that I didn't have that response that she did because I was like, oh my god, I was shocked. I'm like, Bella, you got me Uggs. I'm like, that's so nice, thank you. But then I was like, okay, stop looking at me, everyone. And it was like, next thing, you know, because I didn't want, you know, that's hard on me. But yeah, so that's kind of weird. And
Yeah,
cool
I
at
think
the same
like
time.
the best gift was watching my little siblings open up their gifts
When they were little.
when they were little,
That's cute.
especially because I knew them the best. No offense to everyone else.
So you got them the best.
Even
gifts.
if I got them something small that they wanted, it would trump all the big stuff they got.
Yeah.
You know, so their response was always so big for whatever it was that I got them. And I was like, oh, stop.
Ah.
You know.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're coming up to wrapping it up. No pun intended.
My brother said he would not suck a dick for $1 billion.
I know.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't suck a dick.
know.
So.
But
He wouldn't.
But I think it's because he can't imagine someone with $1 billion. But if there was, he'd probably be an island boy overnight, he said. But, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
We got to conclude on that note.
yeah. So conclude on that note. So by the time
Merry
next-
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
By the time you see us, I will have a new baby girl. So
I can't believe it. By the way, I'm so afraid. And it's not even me that's having a baby. Like, I'm scared.
Yeah, so you'll see me with a little baby next time, and then it'll be 2022.
2022.
2022.
What's up? All right.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go over our goals next time, right? So
Yes.
by that time,
We
you
have
could
to go
let
over
us know.
OCF's plans for 2022.
Hopefully next time I'm on here, I have a 6-pack.
He's gonna be on here the next episode. We're gonna put him on every
Yeah.
episode from now on.
We're going to
No,
see
no,
the
no.
progress.
Every time he comes to 12 o'clock class, he's gonna be on the episode every Monday. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys. Till next time. Peace.
Bye.